Here on the Vehicles and Service page is where I'll see all of my customers, including the sync over from my dealer management system. Because CenPOS text is synchronized to your DMS, it's important to make sure that the proper cell phone number is in the mobile number field in your dealer management system. When a customer shows green, it's because the text opt-in code has been entered into the customer's RO as a new line. This opt-in code entry is simple. Just add it in as you would with any other service line item like an oil change. Within 15 minutes of the customer signing the RO, you'll see them here in Vehicles and Service with their initials lit up in green, ready for a conversation at any time. CenPOS text automatically sends your customer a welcome message only if they're lit up in green. From there on, the customer can simply reply to the text to have a conversation with you. For the customer, this looks just like a regular text. Gray customers show in this color because they are in between. They haven't opted in, but have not opted out either. As an advisor, you may still text the gray customer and they'll receive a regular text message. You can text them anything you'd like or select one of the templates. We do recommend, however, that you only text the green customers because those are the only ones who have registered consent. Whenever you see a red customer, this means the customer has either opted out from the beginning or opted in and then opted back out by replying to their welcome text with the word stop. If the customer has personally informed you that they would like to stop receiving texts, you can manually click on their name and use the more icon to opt them out. You will no longer get a message box when clicking on their name and will be unable to text them. With this, CenPOS text is protecting you from fines and other issues related to texting someone without consent. If the customer wants back in afterwards, they may text start through the same conversation or to the number at the top of your screen if they don't have the previous conversation. If someone decides to opt back in after they've already opted out, even if you go ahead and add the opt-in code to the RO, they will not get the automatic welcome message. Now, CenPOS text follows through the service cycle down to your ready for pickup message. So I clicked on my customer and sent my vehicle ready message. The text can be customized by a manager so that you have the message say whatever you'd like. Vehicle ready changes the status of your customer here in your list, making the flag light up black. Next, we can text the customer the link with direct access to paying his RO online. Simply click on the customer, on pay, enter the amount, and send payment request. Now the customer shows a black pay icon instead of a gray one. So the customer gets this text, taps on the link, and enters their card information and the rest of the required fields. Taps on pay, and if the transaction is approved by their bank, they'll get a receipt to the email address they entered. You'll see back in Vehicles and Service that the RO has been paid. Alright, so the customer has paid and picked their car up from service. We'll send the customer a CSI to answer. This message is also customizable, so you may confirm with your manager what the message will say before you decide to send the CSI. The form is just one quick yes or no answer with the option to add notes for your customer. Once closed, the RO will disappear from your Vehicles and Service listing the next day. Once you click on an RO, you have a couple of options here above the message box. You may add notes, edit your note, or archive it. Only your colleagues and manager will be able to see these notes. Use the more icon to archive, as we mentioned before, opt a customer out, assign the RO to another advisor if you're a manager, send your customer an email, and print or download the entire conversation. Let's say you'd like to follow up on a customer a few days after their service cycle has finished. Their repair order has been closed, so they're no longer part of your DMS sync nor listing in Vehicles and Service. This is the perfect scenario for use of the New button. Type in the full name and phone number and optionally expand Enhanced View to add more information and save. Now I can click on their name and text them. Now, because these manually entered ROs aren't coming from your DMS, they don't disappear the next day. They will stay visible for you to text the customer for up to 30 days. We highly recommend only manually adding customers which you've previously texted to prevent inconveniences. So we mentioned that when you've gone into your DMS to close the paid RO, CenPOS Text automatically archives it so that you only see the necessary customers in vehicles in service the next day. If for any reason I'd like an RO removed from vehicles in service before it's marked as closed in the DMS, or in the case of manual entries before the 30-day mark, I can click on the customer, click on More, and Archive RO. We'll show it here in Search History. In Search History, I can use any one of these fields to bring up archived ROs. So I can even do a quick search by make of the car here and show the archived ROs that match. CenPOS, engineering the future of payments.